Here at home on Delmarva, some things never change. Our Christmas traditions make for sweet holidays, where the world-famous Chincoteague ponies call home, and for centuries, where bright Christmas holly has grown. Every town has its tree, some with Eastern Shore touches, and Christmas carolers gather in bunches. From yearly events to decorations galore, stick with us tonight, and together we'll tour the things that make us glad to be part of a Christmas which is distinctly Delmarva.
Good evening and welcome to WBOC's 2025 Delmarvalous Christmas Special. I'm Hunter Landon.
And I'm Grace Harmon. We're here at Shellville in Rehoboth Beach, the nation's summer capital, where Santa has 2 vacation homes.
And the big guy reached out to WBOC's chief meteorologist Mike Lichniak to see if we may see a white Christmas here on Delmarva.
I got his letter, told me to be here, but where could he be? This place is so huge. There, Santa's chalet. That's where he's got to be. I got to be quick with Santa. I know this because he's got to get out to deliver all the presents to all the boys and girls.
Welcome,
Santa! I got your letter. How you been?
You got my letters, huh? My elves are doing their job.
How you been?
I'm doing very well. How can you get me a white Christmas on Delmarva?
You know, Santa, it's tough. Because when you look back at the records in Salisbury, the last time we actually had a white Christmas where it's 1 inch of snow on the ground was back in 1989. And for those purists who are like, well, it's got to snow on Delmarva for it to be a white Christmas, it was back in '62. It's a long time ago.
So how are you going to make it happen? How are you going to do it?
It's tough because here on Delmarva, we've got those 3 bodies of water that surround the peninsula, and it makes snow that much more difficult because, as we all know, a few miles north, a few miles south, a few miles east, a few miles west, it goes from a pure rainstorm to just a blizzard here on the peninsula. Now, I've got a question for you, Santa. What's the perfect type of snow for you?
Powder.
Powder.
Powder snow is perfect for Santa. It's easy for the reindeer to land on, no slipping and sliding.
So you don't want snowman snow, you want powder.
I want powder.
Okay.
I don't want packable snow.
You know what, Santa? I'm gonna do my best for you, and hopefully, maybe you can work some of that Christmas magic.
We'll see.
All right, well, he asked me for it. I can't let the big guy down. But a white Christmas on Delmarva? Wait. No, it can't be. Already? Man, Santa's magic is really powerful.
There goes Mike. What a great guy.
But Nick, are you ever going to tell him we really use the snow machine?
No, we're just going to keep the magic of Christmas alive.
While snow like this is not a certainty, Santa probably is expecting a tree.
And you may have had a snafu or two with your Christmas tree over the years. The city of Rehoboth Beach is no different. This year, they are making sure it's standing tall on Rehoboth Avenue.
3, 2, 1.
The day after Thanksgiving officially ushered in the Christmas season in Rehoboth Beach, with the city's largest Christmas tree ever.
It's over 6,000 pounds, was delivered, taking up all of Rehoboth Avenue all the way down.
It was a spectacle to see.
My family comes every year to see the tree lighting, and it's very special.
And it went off without a hitch. But in recent years, the Rehoboth tree has somehow ended up on Santa's naughty list through no fault of its own. In 2023, the tree snapped in half when it was put up. And last year, strong winds blew it over. But have no fear, that shouldn't happen again.
The chains broke and the kind of tie downs in the concrete just completely pulled up. So it's all brand new this year, and the chain is brand new and super strong. So we're fingers crossed.
And if you look hard enough, that extra reinforcement is easy to see as person after person stops by to take their selfies.
My opinion, I think this is better than the Rockefeller tree because when you go over there, you're expecting it to be so big, but it's been so small lately. I actually like this one because you get so close to it. I think it looks a lot better.
It definitely does stand the test, and you have to deal with all the crowds, which is nice.
Next to the tree, a full nativity scene and nods to other traditions like this Hanukkah menorah and a Kwanzaa plaque. Coming down Rehoboth Avenue, it's hard to miss this lit up landmark.
This is actually our first time knowing about the tree. We've gone last year, but I don't think we ever saw this before.
And the festive fur did not have to travel far, coming from near Lewis.
It's great that it's actually a local tree from the local area and the local community.
Making new Christmas traditions with an obvious star of the show in Rehoboth.
Well, nothing says Christmas like a well-decorated tree. Another type of festive foliage has a history right here on Delmarva.
Coming up, we head up the road to the holly capital of the world. WBOC's Delmarvalous Christmas special continues in a moment.
Welcome back to WBOC's Delmarvalous Christmas special. Growing season may be in the rearview for most crops on the peninsula, but some plants thrive in the frigid temperatures.
Perhaps none better than Ho Ho Holly, which has a history right here on Delmarva. WBOC's Alexis Grease recently spent a Saturday at the Milton Holly Festival to give us a closer look.
Vendors, handmade crafts, mini Santas, lots of laughs. But holly is the real star of this yearly festival.
And to learn just a little bit more about the history of holly here in Milton, we are going to talk to the experts at the Milton Historical Society. Come on, let's go.
He was William T. Jones. He actually had a fertilizer business. He was in the agricultural field, and he started making holly wreaths in the off-season in the cold winter months.
Jones's business took off and made this foliage part of the world's holiday season.
Here's a picture of William T. Jones' son making a giant wreath in 1951 for Radio City Music Hall. It actually traveled by train and went up to New York City and was put on the music hall outside and exterior. So that's probably the most iconic photo we have of the holly industry.
Outside, the Milton Garden Club sold beautiful bundles of greenery, including lots of that iconic holly. And later in the afternoon,
Wrap that around like so.
we got a front row seat to a wreath-making demonstration from the holly man himself, Mike Wajda.
But I'm going to this afternoon show you my version of how holly wreaths were made.
Mike's love of holly began with memories of his grandparents in the woods.
That moisture.
Now, he carries that memory on in the holly capital of the world.
The holly tree is the native tree of Delaware, the official tree of Delaware.
And from picking the right pieces to wrapping them tight,
And the snugger you get, the better it is.
to trimming
I will start to trim it up to make it really look nice.
and even adding a bow.
Like so.
Mike does his part in this tradition.
So I try to keep it up the best I can.
So when making your own wreath or admiring the prickly leaves and red berries, remember where this Christmas custom stems from. Milton, Delaware. Something locals will not let you forget.
It's a great way to showcase the history of the town, but also making it exciting, so to keep history relevant and to keep people engaged.
In Milton, Alexis Grease, WBOC's Delmarvalous Christmas special.
Nothing like some lovely decorations to set the tone for a happy holiday. And as the elves say, the best way to spread Christmas cheer
Singing loud for all to hear. WBOC's Megan Summers takes us to an event in Georgetown which had attendees' hearts singing too.
It's the kickoff to the holiday season in Georgetown every year, the Christmas tree lighting. And while that countdown is probably the most anticipated part of the night, it's basically one light in a whole string of events.
We start with caroling on the circle. We have children's choir. We have a marimba band. And then we have Kevin Short and Ed Shockley, who lead the crowd in Christmas carols. And then at 6:55, we light the Christmas tree, and the parade kicks off right at 7.
All in all, a very festive night, but let's replay that part about the Christmas caroling. Pretty good, right? Each year there's a new theme for both the music and the parade. This year's is all about inclusivity.
Our theme this year is Christmas around the world, and this is such a diverse community that I just thought that it would bring so much more aspects to celebrating the holiday in such a different way.
Because that's what this is all about, right? Celebrating the season for everybody.
Seeing the Christmas carols and seeing, these beautiful floats that have snow and all that kind of thing, it just really makes you get really in the spirit, and you can't walk away from here and not feel it.
And the audience was full of people feeling the Christmas spirit, people of all ages. I mean, just take it from 9-year-old Adeline.
I like that you get to see Santa in the house over there. I like seeing him because I get to tell him what I want for Christmas, and there's food.
Like Adeline said, you can't forget the food or a good hot chocolate break to warm up from the cold. That's why Mill Creek Coffee's here, thank goodness. But owner Ivy Steele says the event's also great for small businesses like hers.
We love it when event organizers really know how to support small and local businesses, and they really do a good job with the infrastructure.
And Georgetown's giving spirit doesn't stop there. A big part of the night is also the Pack the Pod food drive.
It's a great way to support the community, to help those among us who are in need, and Sussex County's generosity never ceases to amaze and impress us.
And Sussex County's Christmas spirit doesn't either. As crowds cheered and ushered in the holiday season with the parade, you really couldn't walk away and not feel it. In Georgetown, Megan Summers, WBOC News, Delmarva's news leader.
So much generosity on display in Georgetown, just like we've seen all season through WBOC's Bless Our Children campaign. We want to thank all of you who contributed to making Christmas magical for kids in our communities.
It is just one of the reasons why we are so proud to call Delmarva our home for the holidays. Still to come, stepping into your homes and how history comes to life when WBOC's Delmarvalous Christmas special continues. Welcome back to WBOC's Delmarvalous Christmas special. We have so enjoyed seeing how many of you have decked the halls this season.
Showing while there's no place like home for the holidays, it can be magical to step into someone else's. The Delmarva Home Show's Lauren Hitch spent a day in Salisbury's historic Newtown district doing just that.
In Newtown Historic District in Salisbury, a cozy community welcomes visitors from far and wide for some old-fashioned festivities.
This event was started over 30 years ago as a group of neighbors that got together and decided to open up their homes to the public to come in and take a tour. Many people drive by these homes all the time and they kind of think to themselves, oh, I wonder what it's like inside. So this gives the public an opportunity to come in, see our beautifully decorated houses, and get a glimpse inside. So I believe we have 10 homes, 4 churches, and a bed and breakfast.
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, the people coming in, and they always, it's good to, the idea is to really make Newtown a place where people can, we're proud of our history, we're proud of maintaining, the craftsmanship and, the work that, the love stories that people have for these homes, and to see different families coming in and, getting a start in the spirit of Christmas, and also at the same time having a moment that they'll remember forever with their families,
We have it every 3 years. So if you miss this one, look for it again 3 years from now. It's a lot of work, so that's why we have it every 3 years. We have carolers walking all over the neighborhood. Some are dressed in Victorian garb, and some are just people from the neighborhood that got together and are going from door to door, which we appreciate.
And then Santa was even riding around in a red truck.
Santa was in a old red pickup truck. The whole event it's wonderful to have all the people coming through, as you mentioned, but it's also such a nice event for bringing the whole neighborhood together. This is truly a neighborhood event. If you don't have your house open, you're volunteering to be a ticket taker, or you're volunteering to be a docent in someone's house. So it is really an all-out effort from the neighborhood.
In Salisbury, Lauren Hitch for WBOC's Delmarvalous Christmas Special.
There's more than antique architecture on display this time of year, including massive displays paying homage to the seafood industry.
I attended festivities in Chrisfield, historically known as the crab capital of the world, to learn more about a local landmark which returns every holiday.
Jolly shop displays, festive flags, and candy cane lanes.
But No Decoration says it's Christmas in Chrisfield quite like the crab pot Christmas tree, and lighting this holiday icon kicks off the season in a way that celebrates the city's past, present, and future.
The Friends of Chrisfield, a local civic organization, planted the idea for this unconventional evergreen about 15 years ago.
It just makes sense to constantly honor our working watermen, our heritage, really our living heritage here in Somerset County.
And every working waterman in Somerset County certainly knows Eddie Heats.
They sell crab pots all over the East Coast.
And donates the crab pots for the tree each year, 250 of them to be exact.
This is how we do Christmas in Chrisfield.
And when the sun goes down on tree lighting day, Mayor Darlene Taylor leads the countdown. And the season is officially underway.
It is our way of honoring the tradition of all those who have helped us to thrive and the reason we were the seafood capital of the world. It's our legacy.
And of course, Chrisfield's Miss Crustacean 2025 has a special connection to the crab pot tree.
Growing up, my dad was a waterman. It's my pride and joy, and I love being raised here. And so it just means so much to see so many familiar faces and to be able to enjoy the holiday season.
A Christmas celebration, Chesapeake Bay style. In Chrisfield, Grace Harmon for WBOC's Delmarvalous Christmas Special.
It was so interesting to see the crabbing industry's history take the shape of a Christmas tree.
History took on a holiday twist in communities across Delmarva, including Chincoteague Island. WBOC's Kyle Lawrence takes us along for the sleigh ride.
Down on Chincoteague, right off Carriage Drive, sits the Pony Center, offering up an adventure that will surely make you feel alive. For it's a horse-drawn carriage decked out with Christmas spirit. Jingle bells, Christmas lights, and of course, two experts here to steer it. This island tour began just this year, and for just a few dollars per person, you too can join in on the holiday cheer.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
The daytime tour was quite the hit. All the carriage riders more than happy with the roughly 30-minute round trip.
I think it's awesome. I think they're a lot of fun.
It was fun. It was. I'm used to doing it in snow in New Hampshire.
Yeah, right.
It was great to see the island this way and hear the history, on the tour part of it. So it was great.
I liked the jingle bells.
Yep.
Yeah.
But as fun as that tour was it the best of them all? Surely not, because the Christmas spirit truly kicks in once the sun begins to fall. Around 6 o'clock, we were off once again. Clark the horse's jingle bells were jingling, and a few jokes got mixed in.
He knows to stop the stop sign, unlike some people.
During our nighttime quest, we were given a treat, a pit stop at Piney Island to see a house that is not so discreet. And as we neared the end, the crowd perked up their ears, making sure they heard Farmer Eugene's history lesson, unveiling Chincoteague's past over the years.
The storm of 1962 on Assateague Island actually devastated the poultry industry on Chincoteague, and it was moved out to Highway 13, where today it's still an ever-present industry and economic engine for the area here on the Delmarva Peninsula.
But like all good things, our horse-drawn history lesson came to an end. But what a day on the island did we all just spend.
Well, I hope you enjoyed my portion of our Delmarvalous Christmas special. I certainly enjoyed my time down here, and while I don't mean to meddle, if you live on Delmarva and have any interest in taking a carriage ride, come on down for a history lesson, some singing, and you may just leave with a little more Chincoteague pride. Merry Christmas, Delmarva. On Chincoteague, I'm Kyle Lawrence.
A holiday history tour which could easily become local tradition. And we hope you'll make WBOC's Delmarvalous Christmas special a tradition in your home.
Thank you for joining us, and we wish you a very Merry Christmas.